We're here with Colorado College head coach Scott Pelgudo, along with student athletes Oliver Ramirez and Tucker Burr, after today's scoreless draw in the NCAA Elite Eight round here at Tufts University. Coach, just a battle the whole game. You look at the foul count, you look at the shot totals, you look at everything. It's back and forth. Just would love to hear your initial thoughts on today's game.
Yeah, first off, congratulations to WNL, right? They're an outstanding team and deserving of going through. It's penalties are always a brutal way to have your season end. So, but it was just a great game. I think we were anticipating that, two evenly matched teams, and there were certainly stretches of the game where I thought we were playing very well and were on top, first half especially, and then of course they countered and had some good stretches themselves and had us under some sustained pressure and a lot of set pieces where we struggled to get out of our end a little bit. But in the end, I think 0-0 and going to pens is probably fair, given the balance of the play.
Coach, for you again, how hard was this turnaround? You mentioned yesterday in this when you're used to playing back to back, and so how was the turnaround playing the second game yesterday? You got to be proud of the way that your guys responded and the way that they really battled in this contest.
Absolutely. No, we trust our depth. We usually play 17, 18 players in almost any game, and we're happy to do that, even in a high-stakes game like today. And we handled the back-to-back and all the travel just fine. We're pretty used to it. It's what we do. But the guy couldn't be more proud as a coach of these guys and the way they fought from start to finish. And it's just really fine margins at this stage of the game. This has been a tremendous run, but we got to remember, with 20 minutes to go or 25 to go in our opening round game, we were down 2-0. Right, and so you come back to win 3-2, and every game is just razor thin. There just isn't very much separating teams once you get to the tournament. I think the parity in college soccer has never been better, and this ball didn't bounce our way there at the end. But the way we attacked the season, the way the guys consistently showed up day in and day out, I couldn't have asked for anything more. I'll sleep just fine tonight.
Tucker, for you, as your sophomore, you come in. You play 110 minutes today after yesterday's long game, winning, in double overtime. The game was physical today. It was definitely physical. You look at the fouls, 30 total fouls, 9 cards. Did you feel like it, with the weather and it took some time to get into the game, or how did you feel like the flow of the game was, as you looked at it from the back there?
Yeah, it was definitely back and forth. Whatever side you were on kind of gave you an advantage. The wind and the sun definitely played a huge role. But again, it was just a battle today, and lots of fouls, lots of cards, so super physical. And obviously all the guys coming off playing long minutes yesterday, it's kind of tough to turn it around in such short hours, but I think we did a very good job and just didn't go our way, but I'm happy with it.
Oliver, for you, I'd love to just hear, reflecting on this season. You guys finished 16-4-3 on the year, an amazing season. I just love to hear you talk about, what you'll remember and what you'll reflect on. I know, obviously, just so quickly ending, but just what you'll remember the most.
No, yeah, definitely. So I think this run is something that the whole team is going to be super proud of, and just we're all super glad we made it here, and we're already excited to get going with next season too. The chemistry that this team has is so fun to be around, and I'm already looking forward to getting back to being with this team again next fall. So I think the takeaways from this year are all super positive, and it's really been a great year and something that everybody will look back on and have just a really positive memory of.
Tucker, for you, you guys are such a young team. You look at your roster, I think it was 3 seniors I counted on the team, and it's got to give you a lot of confidence being hey, we got here, and just maybe a little bit of something going forward to know hey, we're right here. Does it give you maybe a little bit of a motivation, even obviously it's still very new, but motivation looking forward?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're returning our starting 11 next year, full starting 11. So that's, obviously a very positive thing. We came out even before preseason this summer to get that extra work in. So we're going to do the same thing next summer and keep putting that work in and, hope to go even farther next year.
Coach, I'd love to just hear from you about the totality of the season, what this group has meant to you, what the season's meant to you, and, just what you'll remember the most.
memorable season. You know, this group did something that no CC team has done in over 30 years. You know, it's been a long time since a team from our program's been in this position. And again, it's not just getting here, but how the way you got here, right? I'm really proud of these guys. I think they play the game the right way. They represent us the right way. They're fantastic students, wonderful teammates, and just great guys to be around, right? And so, look, you win some, you lose some, but the way you go about your business matters, and I couldn't be prouder of the way this team attacks every day. They're just a wonderful group to work with. You know, again, this is a tough moment for all of us, but inside I'm beaming with pride, right? I love what they represent. So.
Coach, any final thoughts about today's contest or about the season as a whole?
No, just want to wish W&L luck in the next round, right? I mean, they're certainly worthy of that spot, and a wonderful group. And like these guys said, you know, it was really physical. There were guards, but I also thought it was very, very fairly played, right? Very competitive, but nothing dirty. Both teams just desperately wanted to win a soccer game, and I think they both went about it the right way. So congrats to them. And again, it's been a wonderful year. And these guys, I told them after the game, they're going to come back to campus 20 years from now and get together as a group, and they are going to have a blast reliving these moments. You know, it doesn't really hit you now when you're, you know, 19, 20 years old, but at some point it will. And it's something. This experience is something that can never be taken away from them. And I love them for making the most of it and enjoying it. And you know, when the sting of this loss kind of wears off, I think there'll be an appreciation for what we just went through as a group, and we're all better for it.
Coach Oliver Tucker, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure to watch you guys play the last 2 days, and just get a chance to see your group over the last couple days. So thank you so much for your time, and safe travels home.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.